Hello, and welcome to another Rangaroo cast with me, Rangaroo. And today we are doing a 4v4 on Hoppin Glory for Wargame Red Dragon. So on Team Run, on the blue 4 side, we have Commander Bummy, Lee Batard, Dree, and Savage 912. And on Team 2, on the red 4 side, we have Psychonaut, Triumph, Hero, and R2D2 Beep Boop Beep Boop. So let's speed things up and get things going. Both sides just deploy a unit. And away we go. Let's see what they have in store for us. So pretty, mostly ground push here from blue 4. And on the red 4 side, pretty much ground push, a few helicopters here and there. Got some MiG-29s and the Aquan 4-runs being brought out. And Raphaels as well from the blue 4 side. So keep it as priority. Gazelle Celtics got quite a few of them to try and shoot down enemy helicopters, but as you can see, there's not really many helicopters to shoot down. It's a bit of a race so far. I think we've got some Navy SEALs landing, and yes we do. Proved quite a challenge for the Legions. Unless they just get bombed to crap by Yak-30H. It seems like that's just going to happen. Red 4 secure on the bottom side a bit. They're getting some nice shots off on the links, and BT-80 is just going straight in for this town here. As having this town is quite important. If you're blue 4 and you hold it, you can move up onto the red 4 sectors here, and it allows you to fend over here quite easily. And if you're red 4 and you have it, you can move up into Charlie and Delta. It's really the center point of the map, and having it gives you a huge advantage. And the Navy SEALs all cornered up. Almost getting upon guy 3. I think he's going to back out just in time. Legion's going to finish him off. Red 4 secure on the top hill on Echo. And got some tanks moving around the bottom. And Red 4 also moving up on the Goaf. Got T-80 ram and some SG-122s. A pretty good mix. LAVs. It's made TGMs off. You have that total array TGM, which is very powerful against any plane, any tank. And we got a Tiger, hard Tiger 2 here. A recon version of the Tiger of the Eurocopter. No, so Pioneers and Royal Marines. Not doing all that well. Let's see about you raise the inside the forest. It does have like grenade launchers where you can stun up these guys. Got a Leopard 185 going around the flank. A fight for the middle town. This is just what I want to see. Like Riflemen against some Gong Byongs, but the Gong Byongs, they have flamethrowers. Gonna burn up all the Riflemen. Legions popping in. And if Red 4 can control this town and keep a hold of it, they'll be in a great position. And up top here on Echo, Motos trying to move into the on-tosses and mortars. And yeah, it seems like Red 4, they are being aggressive on this match, trying to take as much ground as they can on all flanks. Giving blue 4 no quarter. The mine on F3s. Some very nice long range shots. And the T-64s from entering this area of the open field. They have to go around all the way around top if they want to get into Delta or down through here. They want to do something a bit sneaky peeky like. AMX-30 just getting run shot. French armour for you. Well, with French army, you don't really have any armour. Here's just a tank push The standard old tank push longbow getting sniped by a Tunguska. And Lee Battard and Bummy still sort of holding on, not for long though. Now if Redfall can get some ATGM guys in here, it's just a real thing. You want to put ATGM guys in here so you can sort of deny this entire area to the enemy. But Bluefall has managed to broke the Redfall push down bottom. And they're moving over Assault Pioneers and Chieftains and a bunch of other stuff. Burning up all the CNCs and the armoured transport. And that's going to give them control over Gulf. Peace Shrine going in for an ATGM and missing both. That's all the thing of the Peace Shrine. It's pretty inaccurate. It's pretty inaccurate ATGM plane. Probably not one of the best ones to get, but I think as a Eurocorp. Now you got the Super Etnard as well for the French. So if you go Eurocorp, you can just get a Super Etnard. Mitronate holding its ground. It's actually landed it. This is the interesting thing, so it can't get shot at by AA, and it will require a tank shot or an ATGM to kill. Interesting way to use his MI. You might want to fall it back now, as it amazingly used up all his rocket ATGMs. Cause havoc. We still don't need to happen too much. I mean, you have 16 of them. Very hard to run out. But hey, running out of ammo is a good problem, due to the fact that, well, you've been using all that ammo to kill the enemy. So no complaints, yeah. Got a Burntino firing its burrito goodness onto the Bluefall forest, forcing the Chieftains and Marksmen all to pull back a bit. And we've got a bit of a push onto the middle town. We got smoking, Marines jumping right in head first. But we got a lot of killing bongs here. Oh, flamethrower guys. Chinese flamethrower guys. And you see, if they get anywhere close, this is burn baby burn. But the flamethrower's gonna get a taste of their own medicine with her. Holy crap, that's a lot of napalm. That's a lot of napalm. But so far, this has been a really aggressive match. We've got pushes up top here, bit of a tank push. Now, if he can get some infantry, so his town he'll be good to go. This is very offensive from both sides. Sides flipping back and forth. It's bloody brilliant. We've got clerks moving through the middle between these two areas. And another push here with Chinese flamethrower guys leading the way. We've got T-72 BU in the back. Go all the way up top. Got some, I believe it's the Polish Marines. There's the Polish Marines. Firing off the Panzergrens, but the Panzergrens are pretty nasty to deal with. 4 tanks and infantry. Has got the MG3 and the Panzerfaust. Oh, he's just normal Panzergren, it's not Panzergren 90. So only got the Panzerfaust 44 and not the Panzerfaust 3. MiG-17 dropping bombs in the range, and after that napalm run he pretty much cleared the town of all the nasty flamethrower guys and recaptured it. So very good recapture. Yeah, great way to just clear out town, just burn it to hell and move in after it. Probably the safest way to take a town. We've got the BU here trying to snipe some, fighting up against some Faustjäger 90s. And the Peace Shrine finally hitting its target and getting a BU. And I think the Toya shot down the Peace Shrine. It is very aggressive so far. So far, Redfall gaining the point advantage. I'm trying to get some more Marines into the sector and some Spetsnaz as well. Spetsnaz to just clear everything up. And we got, is that Chinese? Yeah, that's a Chinese napalm RTC, has really good range. Gonna burn up that town. Got Leopard 2A1s and KP-70 killers. Bit of engagement back and forth. AMX 1390s as well. Getting some short range shots off as that ridiculously fast firing gun. Blue 4 recapturing bottom. Now bring out some Hind, MA gunship, some recon, some napalm arty, SU-100s on a T-64 BVI down bottom. Try and cap it again. Spetsnaz aren't doing too well, getting bombarded by the vehicle, especially at AMX. It's just AMX run. If an AMX is getting short range against infantry, it would just plop, 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 plop. 2HE, 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 2HE. Or was it 3HE? Not entirely sure. But the AMX 1390, it's not a nice thing to go up against if you're infantry. SU-27M just prowling for target. Yeah, it's bottom side and go very well secured. ATGMs, AA, the Clerks, Feldjägers, whole kit and cadoodle. And up top we got some Marines, some like Riflemen, Mistral, AA. Maybe get some Islands or some sort of long range AT. Try and stop any movements here. But apart from that, it's doing a pretty good job. Well, Blue 4's doing a pretty good job down bottom. And all Rackies. Oh, getting a nice round to flank. The two-man Canadian sniper squad. If you could spot the smirk and then, you know, blow it up to Kingdom Come, that'd be a good kill. Probably just want to keep this guy as a spotter and not for a killer, as you don't have an AT. You don't have any AT for the Recce. You do have that 50 cal sniper, it does do one armor penetration. But apart from that, it's more of a eyes on the squad. And all Blue 4 going really ballsy. Gonna be attacking Foxtrot. And it has an napalm RT shooting through the mountain. Mountain penetration round. Burning up all the Feldjägers. And I like what Blue 4's doing here. They're smoking it. They're smoking the town before they go in both ways, with fire and with right smoke. So launch are very, very good. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. I love it when people use smoke. Humvito 2s. In a great position to peck off these T-3485s, which are going across the open field like it was 1943 in Kursk. There's some Concourse Emmas around, MTLB Strollers. There's the AMXs and Leopard 2s knocking them out. And yeah, Red 4 trying to do all they can to try and break into the town, but the Pandergrens and the Jaegers and the Chappers and all the tanks have been doing a great job defending it. It's going to continue smoking. He's going to move up some more Marines. I think it's his Fusiliers. No, yeah, some Fusiliers and the Warriors. Warriors are pretty nice armoured vehicle. It does have that giant 30mm gun. Or pretty big 30mm gun, which is good at suppressing infantry. And the Fusiliers are managing to gain some ground. There's nothing really too scary in here. Not seeing a Legion, so some most directly in Sound Seas being the main threat. And also these tanks and whatnot back here, and probably behind. And the napalm RT is going to be dropped down. Yeah, they only fired half of its shot show. Not wanting to use the upper half. Got a line of stuff down here. Moto's just moving in. He completely clustered the bottom point, and I think he got a lot of kills, yeah. I think he killed quite a few stuff. That's gonna empty out some of the motos and move up. Boat shakers and mistrals on the mountain, but they are getting hit by mountain penetration napalm rockets. No, they're in a good point. Just completely surrounded by napalm in that little pocket. It's not all burned up. Artillery being fired. We've got some M108, which I believe is a pretty cheap Australian. Yeah, a little cheap Australian howitzer. Like a crappy version of the M109. But he's just using that to smoke. In Red Force Auto break on the top side. Some motos and Checo dies and more Polish Marines now. Bunch of T60. Bloody hell. That's a lot of T64 BMs. I believe these are the 80-point T64s. So they're not entirely too expensive. And oh, that's a good bombing run, yeah. Very good bombing run. Getting half of his tank force in one fell swoop. Now they have Delta on a pretty good surround. They got them round the behind. They could, you know, get some units and go up through here and do a good two-pronged assault. They could clear it out easy peasy like. And they're going to be napalm in Delta and napalm in the road to Delta. And the Blue 4 puts in the Foxtrot and go to rail. And Gove has been pretty much recaptured by just Moto's strictly 90s. But Leopard 2A5s, M9 Abrams, a lot of tanks here. Leopard 2A5, another one. There's only one Leopard 2A5, what am I saying? Not Leopard 2A4, yeah, that's close enough. MiG-27K, going in for the kill. Again, 2A4. In one fell swoop. Spets now is going to be clearing up the town. Up against the command group. And sealing himself some enemy supply trucks while he's at it. Mr. Triumph. He's gonna triumph over the enemy. That's a bad pun, I apologise. I'm better than that. And T64s. So the Forest and Red Fort just have great map control at the moment. They got the complete top under-air control. And sort of having a neutralization fight over Gove. And they're sort of pushing up into the middle of town. So really things are going in their favour. There's only 7 minutes left. They're at a huge point advantage. I think it's going to be pretty hard for Blue 4 to come back from this. And oh, bloody hell. He's got 4 misters. 4 of them. He has them pretty close to the front line. You don't need to keep them as close as they don't really have changed accuracy. The accuracy doesn't change depending on distance. But the advantage of having your artillery closer is, as you can see, there's less time to target. But also he's not to go back to base sometime and resupply. As they don't have unlimited ammo. Did he just kill a tanker with a missed shot? Yeah, I think he just killed an M1A and Abrams with a missed shot. Huh. I never speak poorly of you again, misters, if you can kill heavy tanks. I believe we don't have too much up top. Not too much down bottom. Yeah, I think I pretty much done so. Let's just speed this up again. A longbow getting some shots off from the tank down, yeah. Electric Voodoo trying to find some sort of radar target, but to no avail. One F-116 on a nuke fuck. And yeah, not getting too much out of that nuke fuck. Bit underwhelming. Band tanks going around the flank. Now 1 minute left. So we're going to go, maybe, I don't know, could be a point victory, could be a timed victory. Yeah, it's probably going to be a timed victory. Just one final push here from blue. AMX 3090s in the forest. And once you get in the forest, as you can see, just eat up infantry if they get first shot. And yeah, it will be a GG. Kills, yeah. Redfall getting quite a few more kills here. And overall, that was a great match. Very aggressive play from both sides. Those points were flipping back and forth, back and forth. Very aggressive play. Great use of smoke. Great use of napalm. Great use of tanks. Using quite a bit of tank battles back and forth, yeah. And overall, just really good play from both sides. But Redfall did just manage to completely, roll on through. But I don't care. That was really good. Both teams would be quite proud or quite happy with that match. And yeah, that's all I have time for. This has been another Angry Cast. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and take it easy.